Hello, welcome. My name is Donna, and this is Stamping with Moo, coming to you from Turlock, California. Today I'm doing an alternative project from the May Paper Pumpkin Kit, the Hugs with Shelley. And this was one of my takes on it, and let's get with it. My base is a thick Berry Vanilla, and this is cut at 4 1/4 by 11, and I've scored it at 5 1/2. This is a pretty peacock, and this is cardstock that is cut 5 1/8 by 3 5/8. This is the note card that comes with the kit, and this measures 3 by 5 3 1/2 by 5. Okay, so let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is cut this card in half, and using my trimmer here, we're going to line that up in the track right there, and we're just gonna cut it in half. Don't throw anything away. All right, now we're going to set this aside, and we're going to bring in our Big Shot. And I'm going to be using my layering oval dies, and I'm going to use this one. It's the second largest straight cut edge. Okay? And we're going to put that, we're going to center that side to side, but I want it up just a little bit more than halfway on that. And I'll get my Big Shot here. I have my magnetic platform to make life a little bit easier, and my well-loved acrylic plates. Okay, and we're gonna want some of that pretty splatter down there. Okay, well, we're gonna put it right about there, and run that through the Big Shot. Okay, get this out of the way. Realign everything. Okay. Okay, and we have our cut there. Alright, we're going to put this aside. We can save that for another project. That would be a nice background for something. We can set that aside for now. Put our die back so I don't lose it, because I don't know about you folks, but everything disappears very quickly on my desk. Okay, let me show you the stamp set that came with the paper pumpkin. And I've got some of these mounted already. We have these two beautiful birds, a feather, lots of sentiments: grateful, hugs, thank you, hello. I guess that's hello. We have these pretty flowers. We have the splatter, and sentiments here. For you, dear friend, love, and there's an ampersand. I didn't know what that was at first, but it took me a while. It's an ampersand. Okay, today on this card we're using the splatter. We're going to use the hugs stamp and the flower. In my prototype I did use hello, but I've decided I want to go with the hugs this time. Okay, I'm going to pull in a piece of scratch paper here, because I'm going to do some stamping. After all, that's what we like to do, right? Okay, and this is the pretty peacock. This is the new in color. So now I'm just going to add more to this. Not a whole lot, but just enough to keep the pattern going. And maybe a little bit right there. Okay. Now, and I didn't do this on my prototype, but I'm going to sponge just a little bit on the inside here, just to kind of draw a little more attention to the fact that we have an oval cut in there. And This doesn't take long, but it really adds a lot of dimension to your projects. Okay, now set the stamp on it. We're going to take that part this is the back we cut off, and I'm going to line it up on here. I'm going to take a pencil. If I can get a hold of it. There we go. And I'm going to just lightly kind of give myself a little line here. Okay, and we'll rub that out in a little bit. Okay, done with the sponge. I can come back in with the splatter. I'm going to stamp that off just, I think once, And we'll just put a couple light splatters in here. There. Then we're going to come in with our flower stamp. Get it going the right way here. And I'm going to put two. Now you can see my little line right there. Oops. Helps if you ink up the whole stamp. Okay, and we're just going to set that right there. And this one right about there. Okay, we're going to put that away for the moment. Okay, see, I already got ink on me. Excuse the rattle, but I gotta have my hands semi-clean. Okay, you're stampers, you understand. Okay. Alright. Now I'm going to take my blender pen and a block. No, I shouldn't have put that away just yet. Alright, we're going to take this. I'm just going to put a little bit of ink on there. It's actually quite a bit, but you don't need that much. I'm going to take my blender pen and I'm going to do these centers of these flowers. And I'm going to just drag some of this ink out towards the petals. Now you don't want to rub this, you know, give it a good scrub, because this is just paper and it will repel. And, you know, I don't know about you, but I don't particularly like fuzzy flowers in my projects. And this doesn't take but a couple seconds here. Now these are clear and, oops, they're very easy to use. You can just drag some of that color that we're putting in the centers. And you can see it doesn't cover up the shadow lines where the artist has put in the type of shading, but it does just add color, and that's all I want, is a little bit of color. Oops, I forgot a flower over here. Okay, and then to clean it, oh wait, no, I'm not done. I'm going to put just a little bit of color in those. Right there. You just drag it on your paper till it comes clean, and then that's done. Now I'm going to move over to the Old Olive, which is the other color I'm using, and I'm using it just for the leaves here. I'm going to do the same thing, just use the other end of the block. Okay. And I'm just going to do these leaves down here. And there. And there. Alright. Put that aside before I put my finger in that one. Okay. Now, we're going to rub out those lines because we don't need them anymore. Alright, now we're going to bring back our front here. And yeah, we got our flowers a little bit. I add a couple more splotches. It's because I have a bit of opening there. There. Okay, and then I'm going to take my Tombow Mono Glue, liquid glue, and put it on here. I'm going to get it up around the edges, and I kind of want to make sure I get it around here, because I'm not going to bring this part up yet. Okay, then put it back on the other way, Donna. There we go. All right. I'll just put that on there. Okay. Got glue up my fingers there. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put this, I don't need that anymore. Close this side. Come back in with my glue. I'm going to attach this to my pretty peacock. And we're going to have just the slightest little bit of border. Just enough to kind of offset that. And of course, you know that's the joy of using the liquid glue. You get just a little positioning time. All right. Now, we're going to, the kit comes with this beautiful velvet ribbon. The thing about the velvet ribbon is, well, this is really pretty. That's not quite so pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tearing tape. And this is about, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 inches long, 5.5 maybe. I'm going to take my tearing tape and lay it down straight. Is always a good option. You know, it's just been so hot here in Turlock. Yesterday it was 106 degrees, and I was trying to work in my craft room even with my air conditioning on, and it's like my adhesives were, like my glue dots, they had a mind of their own. They were kind of, I wouldn't say they were runny, but they sure were different. Okay, and this is a little bit long, so what I'm going to do is just snip that off. Okay, and then we're going to tear off the little backing, the little release paper. Sure you are, Donna. Alright, use my pokey tool. Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell these anymore, but I'm waiting on getting one of the new Take Your Pick tools, which I'm kind of excited about. I hadn't gone on the bandwagon yet, but I've seen the people in my group use them, and they're just really a lot of fun. There we go. I think I may be having some of the same issues I had yesterday with adhesives. Okay, then we're going to put this, let's try and get it straight. Probably right about there. Okay, and then we'll just fold that over. Okay, now let's do our sentiment. And where'd my little scrap of vanilla go? Here it is. Like I say, it's just a scrap. And we're going to do hugs this time. And we'll bring back our pretty peacock ink. And you know, these are photopolymer. I really should be using my piercing round. And it's just wrapped with that, so it doesn't get all stained and you know, like me. So, let's see, what can we do here? Let's get this pretty straight. And then we'll get this cut out. Okay. You know what? Let's see. Let me bring my trimmer in. Get that out of my way. Bring the trimmer back in. And we're going to trim it out there. And maybe a little bit more. And I'm just eyeballing this, as you can tell. But those who know me know I can't do a straight thing. Crooked eyes. Yeah, look at that. Oh, Lord. Yeah, this is the piece of scrap I used from another card I did. Well, let's just trim that there. I don't edit. You see the real boo-boos? So, and let's see, let's trim it about there and about there. And I'm just going to flag it because it's still too, that's a little better. I'm going to just flag it. Oh well. When all else fails, bring in the punch that you bought to do this for you, because this is how it comes out. Alrighty, good enough. Set that aside. Alright. Are we still in shot, or am I just like totally? Alright, I am going to put some tearing tape on the back of this. And then I'm going to put this right over, oops, double-sided tape. You can just fold that back over. And we're just going to put that right there. And we're going to put some dimensionals along the back here. And get these off. This pretty much in the center as best we can, without getting my head in the camera. Okay. Now, we do have these in color faceted dots, and I'm going to put some of these on. I write on the back because, you know, 6 months I won't remember who they are. So, put one there. Oops. One in that center. And in that center. And then we'll take one of these bigger ones over here. Okay. And we'll put it right there. Now, in the paper pumpkin kit, we've got these darling little, I don't know what they're called. Well, they're birds, but I don't know what kind of birds they are. But we're going to put that right on the front of our, with a glue dot. The bird trinket. And let's, like a dead bird. Maybe down here a little closer to them. Alright. There's the front of our card. Now, you got to finish the insides, because they're just as exciting as the outside. And I'm just going to put a little one there. I'm going to take that splotch again, but this time I'm going to stamp these off, because I don't want them too bright. And maybe a couple up here. Couldn't remember if I stamped off already. Just turn it a little bit. There we go. And there is your card. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you give it a try. And you can see this one, I didn't sponge the inside, but I think it just kind of gives it a little bit more of a frame around there. Anyway, let me know if you need any supplies. You can always shop with me. I'm very grateful for any of your business. If you want to join my team, drop me an email at stampingwithmoo@gmail.com, and I'd be delighted to talk with you. All right. Everybody have a great day. Bye-bye.